Here we are then, ladies and gentlemen, match day number 6 of this Division 1 season as the United States presidency debates take place tonight in America. The rest of it at least tries to decide a president maybe for the first time. We are here deciding who's going to be the winner of this crucial fixture between Ajax and Crew Alexandra. Ajax really are in a position now, it's do or die. They really need to win or relegation is almost certain. For Crew Alexandra, and a good result, as Miami plays Bordeaux tonight, they could go once again top of the table. And it will be Crew Alexandra getting us underway. And I think for this Crew side, only having just lost the 1-0 to Bordeaux last time out, in the dying moments of the game as well, it's a bittersweet moment for Crew because they know that they are in a position to win this league. But there is at least one other really good competitor in the French region of the world. That being my team, of course, but we'll ignore that. Anyways, it's Marco Reus within the midfield. Finds Rodriguez. It's Gabriel Jesus now, trying to find his way around De Ligt and William Saliba. Finds Timber and gets it away. And some good defending here in the early moments for Ajax. Let's take you through the league table here in Division 1. Obviously, Bordeaux top of the table. They did defeat Crew Alexandra last time out. It is that of Real Madrid in second, behind by 2 points. As it's Marcus Rashford trying to work his way into the box now, past David Alaba. Backwards to Frimpong. Trying to work inwards, can't quite do it, and Crew look for the time being like they'll get it away. Real Madrid in second at 9 points. Crew Alexandra third at 8 points. It's a tie between Wolverhampton and Inter Miami at the moment, 6 points apiece. Big games for the two clubs today, and Ajax still yet to win a game on the season. And speaking of fixtures coming up today, let's see what we got. We do have Wolverhampton hosting Real Madrid next, Miami hosting Bordeaux to round out, and then also, as Gabriel Jesus, the shot saved by Manuel Neuer. Also, to round things out today, we do have the final fixture of the third round of the in-season tournament. Bordeaux down 4-0 against Go Ahead Eagles coming into the second leg fixture. Manuel Neuer, great save, and it's out for a corner, the first of the day for Crew Alexandra. So it'll be Jorginho taking the corner. Let's see if he's got any men inwards. Got a couple in there. It's going to be difficult to find a head. Corner swung in, looking in the middle, headed from David Alaba out for another corner. Good save by Neuer again. Did look a good header that time. Yes, it was. Very good amount of pace on that one. Good way to turn it away from the German goalkeeper legend. Another corner coming in from Jorginho, looking for Marco Reus in the middle of the header. Not really the best from the other German international legend. Ball played well upfield, finds Gabriel Martinelli, although it's going to be out for a throw. Alphonso Davies will throw short to Toni Kroos. Kroos to Jesus. Gabriel Jesus now looking for it. Jesus working well in the box, has Jorginho versus De Jong, and De Jong does get it away, and Frimpong gets it even further away. So Ajax good to hold on, at least for the time being. It's Martin Odegaard with the ball. Martinelli to Ronaldo. To Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli to Ronaldo. The shot blocked. Martinelli may end up with it. The shot is deflected, and Alaba clears away. That was a very close one there. Crew nearly going a goal down. Ajax still have yet to find a win in league competition so far this year. Of course, they did defeat Crew Alexandra in the second round of the tournament, I believe it was, knocking them out. Alphonso Davies now, that's the one who cleared it away just then. Davies trying to work his way inwards up to Martinez. Rodriguez. Davies to Martinez, back to Davies. Crew working well with the ball. Haven't had an opportunity in the recent minutes, although maybe one now. With Reus from distance, good save. Have been very much on the attack in the recent minutes. I'm assuming we're going to see a goal here shortly. Unless can Ajax strike back. I say strike back because if they do go a goal down, Jorginho, corner comes in, looking at the near post for Marco Reus. It's going to be cleared away for the time being to Martinez. Headed back, looking for Davies in the corner, who does have it. Can't get round William Saliba. It's with Martinelli. Martinelli, can he get round Rodriguez? Not quite. Swarmed by Rodriguez then. It's Toni Kroos. Royce. Gabriel Jesus may have a go now. Jesus, De Ligt, kind of in the way. Oh! Goodness me, it's a bicycle kick, but it's going to be flagged offside. Oh, Lautaro Martinez with what could have been the goal of the year instead. He is well offsides. Oh, that would have been fantastic, but I'm afraid that one's not going to count. In the wise words of Rodashaw, the first goal doesn't count. Wow, that has got to be the most disappointing way to lose out on a career highlight reel goal, that one. Cristiano Ronaldo with it now, back to Joelinton. It's now with Martin Odegaard. Odegaard, oh, clever with the back heel. To Ronaldo, inwards to Rashford. Oh, Rashford a chance, and has it! Well, 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 Ajax. One goal up over third place Crew Alexandra, looking to claim what could be their first points of the season. Some great passing around then, Odegaard, Ronaldo. And Rashford is rather by himself then. Not really had the most defensive presence. But what a finish from the guy. And Ajax up 1-0. Well, I think Crew Alexandra relatively stunned here. That is not really what they have expected here. Not what I expected, certainly. It's Davies. To Martinez. To Rodriguez. Back to Martinez. Toni Kroos. Martinez. The play in then. Rashford back heel to De Jong. It's Rashford again. Jong once more. Frimpong with it. Ajax might be moving well here. Oh, is it through? Can someone get on the end of it? Not quite. Davies heads it away temporarily with Toni Kroos and backwards to David Alaba. And Jorginho will dribble this one to safety, at least for the time being. Just about 5 minutes remaining in the opening half. And Crew, at least for the time being, are on the ropes. De Jong tackles Jesus in midfield. Now it's with Frimpong. Backwards to Martinelli. Frimpong again. And Jesus will muscle him off the ball. It's Jorginho. Toni Kroos. Martinez. Gabriel Jesus tries to slip it inwards. Martinelli will play backwards to Neuer. And Neuer, will he get it away? Yes, he does. Odegaard tries to find potentially Rashford on the header. Couldn't quite do it. Just a 1 minute at a time then. Gabriel Jesus moving well. Tries the back heel. Can't get it to go. And now De Jong. Can he find a way forward? No. That'll do it for the half. Crew Alexandra come very close in the opening part of the first half. But Marcus Rashford finds the back of the net. And Ajax lead after the first 45. Could this be Ajax's first points of the season? Yeah, Crew having more possession, more shots as well. Nothing surprises me as far as that's concerned. Back underway, and you have to believe Ajax on the ball to start. You have to believe that Ajax have it in them to put together a good result here. Whether they do or don't is, well, pretty much completely up to them. But it's Martin Odegaard now. Back heel to Joelinton. Joelinton's got space. Joelinton's got a shot. It is saved by Allison in goal. Corner coming up for Ajax. That is a good save that time. Joelinton has struck that with some pace. Corner coming in. It looks like it's going to be played short to Jolinton, and it is. Jolinton, the Brazilian, trying to work it on the ground. He's left Tony Cruz in the dust then. And it's Jolinton. Oh, he's tackled then relatively easily. Now is it Alphonso Davies trying to work forward. Ajax moving well with Lautaro Martinez. Marco Royce. William Saliba giving chase. It's backwards to Cruz, inwards to Martinez. Gets the defender. Oh, there it is. And Crew Alexandra equalize. Well, the one time this game that Ajax couldn't defend, Crew capitalize, and it's 1-0. Sorry, 1-1. Have to say, didn't expect Crew to be able to strike back that easily. Ajax has been a stone wall in defense so far today, but the one time they let it slip, and it's all level. Still a lot of time left as well. Gabriel Martinelli got to try to find his way around. Davies tackles. And now Davies looking forward. Martinelli, good tackle, but it's out of play. Out for a corner. And Jorginho with it now. Corner swung in, looking for Royce on the header into the gloves of Neuer. Relatively comfortably then. Played out to Frimpong, and maybe do Ajax have some space along the left side now? Jolinton trying to get forward. Can he get around Martinez? No. Marco Royce. Tony Cruz. Gabriel Jesus with it now. Looking for the shot. Jesus to Martinez. And Manuel Neuer will get to that one before Martinez does. Now it's Frankie de Jong to Odegaard to Ronaldo. And Ajax moving with some pace now. It's with Jolinton. Jolinton, he's got to find a pass inwards here. I don't know if he can. He's got to get someone to help him. Rashford is exactly the man you want in the 18-yard box with the ball at his feet. To De Jong, trying to find his way around, and he can't. Oh, and another heartbreakingly close attack for Ajax falls short. Rodriguez to Jorginho, and backwards. Oh, Odegaard may pick this one up here, and Martin Odegaard absolutely steals one then. Grand Theft Odegaard in the 63rd minute. All right, it's just the backwards pass is so overhit then, and he's able to pick it up. Odegaard did score a couple of goals last season when they were Arsenal, and he scored one here. Ajax 2-1. I mean, really, for Crew Alexandra, rather stun the ground into silence here. Ajax is playing some of the best football we've seen them play all season. And more or less the quality of football we expected them to play all season, which they haven't. Still about 20-some-odd minutes to go. And anything can happen here. We saw it in Division 2 with Nottingham Forest. And it could absolutely happen here as well. It's John Stones backwards to David Alaba. To Davies, back to Alaba, to Davies to Martinez and Rodriguez and Crew. Now passing well. Now with Tony Cruz to Jesus, who's onside. Good save from Neuer. That was nearly one of the most brilliant plays of attacking football you would have seen. To the feet of Frankie de Jong, and now Ajax trying to look forward. De Jong again, backwards to Martinelli, who playing pretty good in defense for the time being. Odegaard to Ronaldo. De Jong, Ronaldo with it. And can Cristiano Ronaldo, he finds Odegaard into the corner, about 15 minutes remaining as Ajax look to be on pace to claim their first points of the season. But can Crew Alexandra find their way forward? It's with Lautaro Martinez, and he's got a lot of space as well looking forward. Martinez at the near post, tackled and brought down, and hastily cleared out of play from Manuel Neuer. And out for a sub now. Mikel Oyarzabal replacing Marco Reus in midfield, as well as Sadio Mane replacing Martin Odegaard. And the throw in from Stones. Inwards to Jorginho, who's unmarked, to Martinez. Timber trying to play defense. Inwards. Oh, poor slide tackle in the middle. Could it be Gabriel Jesus? No, he's tackled off the ball. And now with Ronaldo. To Joelinton. To Ronaldo, way over to Rashford. Marcus Rashford now for what could be the game. No. Alisson gets to it before Rashford is able to find a shot. Bodies flying everywhere in midfield. And Lautaro Martinez is down. It's Ronaldo. And Ronaldo look inwards with 10 minutes remaining and find something. One of his few goals of the campaign. No, not quite. With Davies. And Davies has done a supreme job dribbling here. It's Mikel Oyarzabal inwards to Cruz. Tackled by Delict. 5 minutes remaining. Sadio Mane, can he get round John Stones? Not quite. He's going to be backwards to Alisson first. Crew running out of time desperately now. Alisson played upfield. Oh, it's with Jorginho. Has Martinez to Jesus. Oh, goodness me. Could this be the attack that saves it for Crew? It's Jorginho. Oh, it tackled well. Ronaldo. Now with John Stones with just a couple of minutes remaining. Stones to Jorginho. Jorginho, oh, with a lot of space now. Can he find his way inwards? Jorginho can't get inwards. And that looks like it could be it. The ball thrown out to Martinelli, to De Jong. And this will do it for Ajax. Their first points of the season. Cross swung in. Martinez clears away, but it's not going to be enough. Ajax, 2-1 victory. And their first points of the season come at match day number 6. Huge turn of events there. And something that could very much have implications on the championship. Martin Odegaard with the goal to seal it after the costly mistake from the Crew defense. And now over to Miami for what could be one of the most important matches we see here on match day number 6. It's Inter Miami hosting Bordeaux. Miami looking to avoid relegation. Bordeaux looking to solidify their place at the top of the table. But they need a good result as Wolverhampton, sorry, is it Wolverhampton or Real Madrid? Wolverhampton hosting Real Madrid next up. Bordeaux, this will be their first of 2 matches of the night. Their second is facing off against the Go-Ahead Eagles of Division 2 at a 4-0 deficit heading into this fixture. This is the first of 2 big games of the day. And Bordeaux, let's see how they fare against this Miami side. Remember, the reverse fixture between these two sides was a draw, and I believe it was match day 1, actually. Could be wrong. When did these two teams play last? It was match day number 1. It was a 1-1 draw between the two sides. It'll be a throw in here for Ben White of Bordeaux. We'll pass backwards to Casemiro and back again. I think this Miami side has gotten much better than what we've seen. Of course, the recent results would not show that for this Miami side, but I think they are a more complete squad than Bordeaux. And it's Karim Benzema through to Phil Foden. Reminder, Bordeaux has not lost a single league competition game this season. They have lost that first leg match in the domestic cup to the Go-Ahead Eagles 4-0. This could be, or that game really could be, a turning point for Bordeaux. Because now we've seen time and time again, at least, in that match, that this Bordeaux side does have a bit of flaws to it, and I think that's a very important thing to understand for Miami, to be able to get a good result. So it's Casemiro to Lucas Digne, now at left back. Lorenzo Insigne starts again, but he's kind kind of mishit that pass. Jack Grealish to Luka Modric. And now it's Karim Benzema looking forward. Kim Min-jae attempts to tackle and does. Rafael Varane to Kim Min-jae to Casemiro. To Diogo Jota. Casemiro again. Bordeaux side, which put up a lot of early goals against Etienne in the tournament and then gave them up, then had to win in penalties. This side is not perfect, although their record so far this season would tell you otherwise. They've not lost a single game yet. But I tell you what, even if I am the manager of this Bordeaux side, I do believe that Miami could very well end up on top today. Phil Foden to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes now moving forward, and he's got some support as well. He's got Foden again. He's got Karim Benzema. He's got Luka Modric, and he's got Jack Grealish even past that. Some of the best front line in the game in the league. But unfortunately, it will be, well, I say unfortunately for Miami, it will be a Bordeaux throw. Phil Foden does shove Moussa Diaby off the ball, and now it's Luka Modric to Grealish, the former man of what was Crystal Palace last season. Got traded a couple of times, now finds himself on a squad which really values him. Lorenzo Insigne finds Cody Gakpo to Diogo Jota. But Diogo Jota, if he can get round Thiago Silva, well, he would have been through, he couldn't do it. It's now Grealish to Fernandes, and I think this passing of this Miami side is so fantastic. They should be able to work circles around Bordeaux. But it's a good tackle from Lorenzo Insigne to what I believe is fellow countryman Sandro Tonali. Diogo Jota to Digne to Jota to Gakpo. Gakpo and Jota will pick this one up. Edge of the 18, trying to get past Hakimi, can't do it. It's inwards to Tonali, and now Benzema to Foden. Foden, Benzema trying to find his way through. Rafael Varane next up. Former teammate, of course. Varane does get that one away. Diogo Jota picks it up in midfield. Now to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo tries to find Moussa Diaby on the other side. Can't do it. It's now Luke Shaw. To Benzema. To Modric. Modric could have a go here, but takes too much time. And Kim Min-jae tackles. Now it's Raheem Sterling, who dumps it to Diaby. Diaby to Gakpo, who's onside. Raheem Sterling with it now in midfield. Sterling, the man who scored the brace in his debut game in the domestic cup. Diogo Jota, can he muscle his way through Hakimi? He's got Insigne on the left. Back inwards to Jota. Diogo Jota, can he turn and find a shot? No, it's some good defense from Miami. Albeit a little risky, and it took him a minute. But there they go. It's with Karim Benzema. Grealish stays onside. Now, can he find through to Phil Foden? Rafael Varane does defend well, but now swarmed by Flamingos. Does find Kim Min-jae, however, more in the midfield. I'll say in the midfield, the middle of the park. It's Ben White. White moving forward, trying to find Raheem Sterling, and does. Can Raheem Sterling find his way past Shaw and potentially Marquinhos? He gets past Shaw, trying to find the pass now. And tackled by Modric. 35th minute now. It's been a very even game, although Miami, well, I say even, it really has been back and forth. Tonali to Shaw. Luke Shaw under pressure. Diaby's going to muscle that one out of play. Still a throw. Still in possession with Miami. It's now Karim Benzema, who has Bruno Fernandes forward. Can Fernandes turn and find a shot? It's a good save by Kobel. Picked up by Grealish at the touchline and actually taken out of play, and now out for a corner. Miami very much on the cusp of scoring first here. Similar to how the two squads, Bordeaux and Crew, played last time out. It was a very even affair until the dying moments. Fernandes is going to call Foden close. He will play close to Foden. Foden's going to be versus Lorenzo Insigne on the ground and does get past. It's with Luka Modric. Luka Modric versus Kim Min-jae. Trying to find a way around. Can't quite do it. Good defending from Bordeaux. Can they break on a counter-attack now with the Dutchman Cody Gakpo? It's to Diogo Jota and can't do it. Marquinhos, great in defense. Now with Grealish. Hakimi back to Grealish again at the touchline. Marquinhos, Modric. Kim Min-jae trying to move forward. Backwards now to Varane. Diogo Jota to Digne. Insigne to Digne. Couple of minutes remaining. Oh, it's given away in the attacking third as well. Karim Benzema with it. Just Kim Min-jae to beat. He's got Modric. He's got Fernandez, who's onside, but it's a massive save from Gregor Kobel, but still in possession with Miami. Bruno Fernandez brought down in the box. No call from the referee. Still with Miami. It's Bruno Fernandez again versus Varane. Fernandez and tackled. That is a massive, massive no call in the box there. That will do it for the end of the half. Again, very back and forth game this, except on the score sheet. It remains deadlocked 0-0. I assume we're going to see it with Bordeaux having more possession. That would be my guess. Remember, Real Madrid could absolutely go level on points with Bordeaux at the end of this if they are to win versus Wolverhampton. Bordeaux on 55% possession, Miami 45%. That looks correct to me. The more shots for Miami, though, 2-0 in that statistical category. I don't know about the goal difference off the top of my head, but what I can tell you is that Madrid would at least draw level on points with Bordeaux if the French side does draw today's fixture, and then Madrid wins against Wolverhampton, which will be a very good game, I'm sure. Out wide to Hakimi versus Diogo Jota, who seems to have dropped backwards, trying to defend, trying to maybe provide some pace on the wings then. But inwards to Benzema. Great tackle then from Kim Min-jae, but it's not out of danger yet. Digne gets to Insigne, and away it gets. Another bit of risky business there at Bordeaux. Their effort could definitely be rewarded. But it certainly looks as if Miami will be that side to score first. It has seemed that way the whole time. Bordeaux have been close on a couple occasions, but still have yet to fire a shot at goal. Lorenzo Insigne does... sorry, that was Lucas Digne. Finds Insigne to Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. Can he get round Hakimi? He's quick on his feet, Cody Gakpo. And now trying to look inwards to Diogo Jota. Jota's got a man forward. He's got Moussa Diaby trying to find a way. Diaby gets out of the way. Jota the shot. Good save from Martinez. That was a close one, and it looks like we have a substitution in the making here. It'll be Domenico Berardi replacing Phil Foden as Lorenzo Insigne replaced by Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman, actually, haven't really given him as much credit as he's probably deserved. He does, I believe, as the corner played short, does lead the assists category in the league coming into today's match day. Also with 2 assists for Bordeaux is Casemiro, Ben White, and Lorenzo Insigne making up the other two assist play goals that Bordeaux have scored so far this season. It's Lucas Digne with it now. Just worried about Kingsley Coman and his... I mean, he did kind of provide, I believe it was either the goal or the assist that won that last game. Just worried about how he'll fit into the squad. He's not really the passing player that I think Bordeaux really want him to be. Of course, they lead in assists, but it's Karim Benzema to Bruno Fernandez, just Kim Min-jae to beat. Good tackle. Diogo Jota trying to outmuscle Jack Grealish on the far side, and Jota's still with it. Out of play. Will be a substitution being made now. Randall Kolo Muani replaces Jack Grealish. Luka Modric with it in midfield. Hakimi. Well, tackled by Jota. Diogo Jota to Cody Gakpo. Oh, a good tackle then. Now with Marquinhos to Luke Shaw. Shaw to Berardi. To Tonali. To Benzema. And backwards to Tonali. Now Bruno Fernandez. Fernandez with it now, trying to look forwards. It's Luka Modric by himself! And Gregor Kobel left out to dry. Miami take the lead in the 68th minute. Massive, massive goal then for Miami. Looking to hand Bordeaux their first loss of the season. It's beautiful interplay then. And Luka Modric, when he's in that position, he's just not going to miss. That's all there is to it. Nor Coleman, Varane, or Kim Min-jae can get close enough to get in the way of the Croatian. 1-0 to the hosts of Inter Miami. I think now the question is can Bordeaux strike back? And Moussa Diaby on the right side, looking with pace. To Diogo Jota. To Diaby. Oh, Diaby looking well inwards now. Luke Shaw having to rush back. Casemiro, can he find a shot potentially? No. 20 minutes remain as it's Karim Benzema. Tonali to Berardi. Benzema, Berardi again. Berardi Fernandez. To Modric. Oh, that pass intercepted by Kim Min-jae. Played back to Kobel. Varane to Jota. Benzema and Modric pressing quite high up the pitch as well for the time being. I think one mistake from Lucas Digne could potentially send them over the edge. That pass well overhit. And a substitution being made. So it will be Mikel Merino replacing Sandro Tonali, as well as Raheem Sterling being replaced by, I believe, is that Palhinha? No, that's Carlos Vela. Bold decision there, Carlos Vela. There's definitely a risk being taken and taking up that roster spot. Hasn't really performed to any sort of degree of excellency so far this season in the minutes that he does play for Bordeaux. Digne to Coman. Diogo Jota now. I believe at least once, maybe twice time winner of the Landon Donovan MVP award in the MLS. One of the only representatives of the MLS in the league. I believe the other one is actually that Kingsley Coman. He's put it wide. Well, Kingsley Coman shooting like an MLS player then, missing the target completely. Manuel Locatelli will replace Lucas Digne, apparently in defense. Locatelli has played well in the minutes he has played for the side so far this year. Well, I was going to say, I believe the only other representative, aside from anyone on the real-life Inter Miami side, is that of Carlos Vela and Lorenzo Insigne. Of course, Etienne is Messi. I believe they got Jordi Alba as well. A free kick here, less than 10 minutes remaining. Throw taken short to Modric. Modric to Hakimi. Hakimi up to Silva. Silva to Mikel Merino. Back to Modric. And tackled. Now it's Cody Gakpo. He's got a couple of men forwards here, one of which, Carlos Vela on the far side. Relatively by himself as well. Backheel pass. Short. Picks it up anyway. Tries to play it in, and the pass mishit. Now it's Silva. Kingsley Coman trying to pressure him into a mistake, and a good tackle, but will be a foul. Bit of a weak foul call, that if I admit, but probably the correct one. Hakimi will be getting this one away. We've got about 5 minutes remaining here for what looks to be like Bordeaux's first loss of the season here in Division 1. Took them 6 competitive matches. I say competitive, regular season matches to get to this point, and it certainly appears like that's going to be the case. Oh, a bit of a Paul Scholes pass then. It's now Mikel Merino by himself. Merino! Miami will be certainly walking away with the 3 points now. Oh, fans have disappeared. Well, again, realistically, I tell you what, Varane's just purely beaten then. And he's actually probably had more time than that, Merino, but it's not going to matter. He's put it away so well. Miami have absolutely deserved this win here today. And it'll be interesting to see if Bordeaux can at least salvage a goal out of this. Gakpo has Vela, back to Gakpo. Gakpo tackled by Shaw. Well, I tell you what, Bordeaux hasn't necessarily played bad today, although I may eat my words here in a minute, because now Thiago Silva on the far side, completely by himself, swung in, looking for Berardi on the header, can't get to it. Benzema, could it fall to him? Well, it does, but passed rather poorly. Say Bordeaux haven't played bad here today, but their mistakes have absolutely been capitalized upon. And that's what some of these other sides haven't really done, is capitalize on the mistakes. Go Ahead Eagles did that. Absolutely. Etienne did that despite losing in penalty shootout. They absolutely played a fantastic game against the Bordeaux side. And Miami have done the same today. That's going to do it. Miami hand Bordeaux their first loss of the season. and it has to be said, a fantastic game from the side looking to avoid relegation. 2-0 the final score. It's now on to what turns into be the most important fixture of the day, Wolverhampton hosting Real Madrid, which could send Madrid top of the table. And now our penultimate match of the day takes us to the Molineux in Wolverhampton for what could be a very important game. This, of course, Wolverhampton, one of the sides looking to avoid relegation. Real Madrid, a side that if they win today could go level on points with Bordeaux. And I'm not sure how it works out with goal difference, but could very well go top of the table after today's game, after Bordeaux being handed their first loss of the season by Inter Miami. Massive, massive game this, headlined by the fact that now Kylian Mbappe, a permanent transfer to this Madrid side. Erling Haaland, permanent transfer over to Etienne in Division 2. The loan deal, that's gone through and has proved great success for both sides. And now, all it's up to here is the Wanderers. Can they keep themselves ahead of the Real Madrid side looking to go top of the table? Well, it's already Andrew Robertson on the outside, trying to get round Reece James. Backwards to Musiala. To Luis Diaz. Militao in defense, inwards to Salah. Mohamed Salah, early shot, cleared out of the box by Josko Gvardiol. Riskily as well, that one got close, off the woodwork it was. And now it's Vinicius Jr. already to Dominik Szoboszlai in midfield, but dealt with by Virgil van Dijk. Szoboszlai, I think, lobbying for a foul then. Musiala looking for Salah. Militao, the only one left to get to it, and does. Ederson looks like he's going to be able to clear this one away. And gets it to Cancelo on the left side. It'll be Goretzka with it in midfield. Back to Cancelo. Potentially has now Gvardiol. Gvardiol to Valverde. Szoboszlai was a little bit late in being able to take that one back from Araujo. That doesn't sound right. Van de Ven with it now, up to Kevin De Bruyne, to Robertson, who, as it turns out for this Wolverhampton side, has really been kind of trying to play his way up the left side. It's kind of worked well for him. I think he's definitely been able to kind of get his way inwards. This Wolverhampton side, the amount of star-studded talent they have here, it's a little bit of a surprise. They're so kind of in the midfield back end of this table. It's Mo Salah now to Luis Diaz. Can Militao put in a tackle? It's with Musiala. Good tackle from Gvardiol. Now with Mbappe. Mbappe to Szoboszlai. To Vinny. To Haaland. Sorry, Mbappe. Close enough. Vinicius Jr. back to Mbappe. Oh, looking for Szoboszlai. Oh, brilliant finish. Just when Madrid needed a good result and they needed to set the standard here, they've done that early with Dominik Szoboszlai. Well, great pass inwards, back and forth. Szoboszlai is rather by himself there in the middle, left unmarked by both Van de Ven and Van Dijk. And does strike it first time so well. Gigi Donnarumma can't get to it in time. Dominik Szoboszlai, hats off to you. That was a great one. Well, now, Wolverhampton on the back foot. Of course, yeah, you have to understand something here. This is a big game for Wolverhampton as well. If I look at the league table, of course, coming into today with Inter Miami tied on points, only behind on goal difference. Well, Miami just won. Big day this. I mean, realistically, Madrid could go top of the table. Matter of fact, they will. Madrid will go top of the table if they win. Wolverhampton need to win to stay out of the relegation zone. Huge implications this match in particular has. Musiala now. Emre Can tries to tackle, can't. Funny. Mohamed Salah. Can he find a way past Militao? No. Good tackle. It's with Vinicius Jr. now. May find Mbappe. It's back to Goretzka. To Szoboszlai in midfield. Szoboszlai to Mbappe. Mbappe looking well. Has only a couple of defenders to beat, one of them being Mickey Van de Ven. Can't do it. Robertson will keep that one away from the Ninja Turtle Frenchman. Salah. As Luis Diaz over to Musiala. Back to Salah. Musiala again. Wolverhampton looking very well. Can they find the equalizer here? He's got to get around Reece James first. Can't. It's with Madison. Madison still. A little bit of argy-bargy there between himself and Emre Can. And Emre Can does this time get the better of the Wolverhampton attacking force. So Bosley to Emre Can in midfield. Is it Can or Chan? It's just Can. I swore there was a FIFA game where the commentators called him Chan. I might be dyslexic, but not that much. Vinicius Jr. now. We get around Robertson on the edge of the box. Inwards to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai looking for a second. Can he do it? He's got to get around Mickey van de Ven and Van Dijk, and he can't quite do it. Well, Dominic Szoboszlai, being the big player for this Madrid squad early, has scored the opener, and not only that, is getting themselves into a lot of positions. Maybe a couple of more good passes. And I tell you what, this game really in favor of Real Madrid. It's with Mbappe. Going to get round Van de Ven. He's got Vinny inwards. Vinicius Jr. Good shot. Good save from Donnarumma. I think more or less that is got to be standard for the Italian goalkeeper wonder kid. So Szoboszlai with the corner. He'll play on the ground to Vinicius. Going to get round Robertson. No. Van de Ven clears to the feet of Luis Diaz. Almost to the end of the first half. Got about 10 minutes remaining. And now with Mohamed Salah, who's got a lot of space and only just Josko Gvardiol to beat. Valverde does step up. Salah will play backwards to Robertson, who's got Madison, who's got Musiala, who's got De Bruyne. De Bruyne, who I don't believe has actually touched the ball today. There he is. Musiala out wide to Robertson. Has a lot of men forward, one of them being Salah. Can he get round Gvardiol? Salah looking for another shot at the near post. Gvardiol, good tackle and good clearance. This huge for Real Madrid, but the attack not over yet. Kevin De Bruyne to Madison. Madison dealt with relatively easily then by the Madrid side as Goretzka to Szoboszlai to Mbappe to Vinicius. Back to Mbappe. Mbappe has through to Valverde. And Madrid looking for their second with Valverde. Can't get round Robertson. Too much time was taken in that attempt. And now Wolverhampton trying to counter with Musiala. Works to De Bruyne. Musiala again. Diaz. Luis Diaz to Salah. Mohamed Salah. Can he find a way forward? Yes, he can. Salah with the laces saved. And out for a corner. Here. Corner to be played inwards. Not many men inwards, just Virgil van Dijk. Not very much cleared away. Headered, not really either. And that will do it for the first half. Real Madrid go up 1-0 over Wolverhampton. Dominic Szoboszlai has been such a key player for this Real Madrid side. I don't even know what I just said. Anyways, Real Madrid up 1-0. Szoboszlai has been such a key player. But the question is, will Wolverhampton be able to strike back? They got damn close that just a couple of minutes ago right there. So Wolverhampton up 60-40 in possession. 2 shots apiece here. The 1 goal for Madrid. Tell you what, this is shaping up to be a fantastically close match here. I think Madrid has been the better side, but Wolverhampton has attacked more in the recent minutes, and that's something you can't ignore, really. You gotta think Wolverhampton here have just gotta take their chances when they get them. They can't play around with the ball in the attacking third. They've just got to get the ball forward. They've got to get it into position, and they got to fire some shots. You can't score if you don't shoot. Of course, both sides having 2 shots. Yeah, it's interesting, really, because even the shots for Wolverhampton, you couldn't quite remind me of what they were. That's how less important they were. But Musiala working his way in now to Salah. Salah with the shot that time. It's actually going to be off of Guardiola and out for a corner. And a substitution taking place now. It will be Daniel Parejo replacing, is replacing James Maddison. James Maddison has not had the clutch gene that Wolverhampton has been hoping for. Swung in, looking for Van Dijk in the middle, double-headed away. Brought down as Diaz, and now Mbappe looking forward. Kylian Mbappe with a couple of men forward, Dominic Szoboszlai being one of them. Back heel to Goretzka. To Mbappe. Mbappe's got a lot of space too. Has Szoboszlai through to Mbappe if he can get there. No, Robertson's going to get to the ball first. It's now Van de Ven with space on the left side. De Bruyne. Musiala. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Parejo to Salah. Salah to Musiala. A good attack looming here for Wolverhampton. Hasn't been dealt with yet. Militao. Oh, that one was close again. Oh, but a handball is going to be called here, and a very close attempt this is going to be. Kylian Mbappe, as Vlahovic replaces Luis Diaz, but Kylian Mbappe the culprit of that handball call, and now a free kick on its way from Kevin De Bruyne. Not very far away either. De Bruyne the shot blocked by the wall. And now, can it be Valverde through? No. Wolverhampton deals with it. It's now De Bruyne. Can he get round Szoboszlai in midfield? Szoboszlai, the man that was benched for Manchester United last season for the better part of the season as well, has fully become a bit of a redemption season this for the Hungarian. But it's not over yet. Just about a half an hour remaining as it's Mo Salah to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back to Parejo. It's Vlahovic. Vlahovic now to De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne, can he turn and find a shot? He just may. He does. Saved by Ederson and out for a corner. Quite red now, hasn't he? Well, good save from Ederson, albeit slightly routine for him then. De Bruyne calls Salah close. Corner played short on the ground to the Egyptian. Looking his way forward. To Musiala, the shot, out for a goal kick. Edison's had a fantastic game so far today. Hopefully commentary's curse doesn't jinx him then, as the work is not done yet. This Wolverhampton side has been pressing very high up the pitch. Just thinking realistically. Again, Wolverhampton need to win this game. Madrid also need to win this game. And it's a situation where a draw will not be suffice for either of them. Welcome to the later stages of the season. Glad you could join us. There's Vlahovic with it now tackled. Of course, Madrid's still up 1-0, and I'm a little surprised Wolverhampton hasn't found the score sheet yet. They've been playing like they're able to. Let's not forget that. Goretzka dumps it to Cancelo. Cancelo trying to find his way to Mbappe potentially now. He's got Mbappe, he's got Vinicius. Chooses Goretzka on the outside. Goretzka to Vinny, who's onside, although swarmed by Wanderers. Almost gets the ball back, but it's passed over to Mickey Van de Ven. 20 minutes remain here from the Molineux. Crucial implications this result holds for either side. De Bruyne thrown down relatively. Referee doesn't hardly look at it. Lofted over the top, looking for Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's gotten past Guardiola for the time being. Can he do it on the ground? Back to Trent versus Josko Guardiola. Sorry, that's Cancelo. Dumbass. Anyways, Musiala to Salah, and tackled that time by Guardiola. I got it right this time. Vinicius Jr. here. He's got Mbappe. Mbappe actually playing backwards. It's not something you'll see him do. Mbappe out wide to Reece James. James to Militao. Valverde Oh, Mbappe may have an opportunity now. Szoboszlai in there as well. Oh, it tackled. Kevin De Bruyne. Huge for him. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Salah. And Salah. Back heel to Trent Alexander-Arnold with about 10 minutes remaining. Virgil van Dijk out wide to Mickey van de Ven. Van de Ven to Musiala. Robertson. Musiala again. Robertson. Oh, and Wolverhampton moving so well here. And Reece James will get to it before Robertson can shoot. Oh, but it's given away! Right in front of goal, headed away by Militao. It's not done yet. Picked up by Musiala. And oh, is it going to be a free kick here? I believe it will. Substitution being made. Serge Gnabry replaces Musiala in midfield. It looks as if it's going to be Timo Werner replacing Vinicius Jr. It's actually a Madrid free kick. Sorry, Gnabry. Gnabry. Fucking hell. You know, honestly, dude, I haven't watched professional football in so long. Like, actually, F1 has completely taken the place of that, and that's unfortunate. But it's Gnabry in with it now. To De Bruyne. De Bruyne in the box, tackled by Gvardiol. Szoboszlai. To Mbappe, back to Valverde. Valverde finds Timo Werner. Just a couple of minutes remaining here. Madrid on the cusp of a win that will send them to the top of the table. Out of play. Wolverhampton need all the support they can get right now. They've been so close so many times this game, just haven't been able to come up with it. Militao. Valverde. To Mbappe. Mbappe playing forward now. He's got some support forward. Mbappe to Szoboszlai looking for his brace. Shot blocked. 2 minutes added time. Kevin De Bruyne moving forward. Vlahovic with it now. Might be through to Gnabry. Not quite. 30 seconds remain. Good clearance then by Emre Can. It's with Mbappe. Goretzka with it in midfield now into Madrid looking well. That's going to do it. Real Madrid, huge victory for them. Wolverhampton Wanderers do not come up with the 3 points and now move into 5th, which is absolutely the relegation zone here. Massive stuff, but Real Madrid go top of the table, backed by Dominik Szoboszlai and his first half goal. Huge result. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second leg of this in-season tournament third round. Go Ahead Eagles begin this game with a 4-goal advantage over that of Bordeaux, who, by the way, just lost 2-0 to Inter Miami not moments ago. This is a huge game for Go Ahead Eagles, the only remaining Division II side in the tournament, looking to go through to the final. And for Bordeaux, could potentially be the biggest underdog overcome and adapt story of the ever in football. And what you're seeing on the screen is absolutely correct. 4-0 is the scoreline to begin this game. That is how Go Ahead Eagles left the first fixture. Bordeaux have one hell of a deficit to be able to settle here. And let me tell you something, this Eagles side absolutely proved their worth. In the first fixture between these two sides, the interplay was fantastic. There was almost no errors whatsoever by the Deventer squad. And as for Bordeaux, they've got a lot on their plate here. And we'll have to wait and see if they can avoid the goalless sweep, potentially. That is really the goal, I think, for Bordeaux tonight. Looking very unlikely that they'll be able to go through to the final. Of course, the third place game, important for them. That'll determine the first round bye next year. Diogo Jota now. Potentially, can he get round Chris Smalling and find a shot? Oh, maybe he can. He's got to get through in N'Golo Kante. Lorenzo Insigne, the ball trickles loose, but Thibaut Courtois ends up with it. Well, already the first attack of the game really goes to Bordeaux then. I think for Eagles, what they have to do here is really just not get trampled. They have such a solid advantage for the time being. All they need is to just play smart, play the brand of football that's gotten them into this position. That is a huge opportunity for them. Ben White can't get past Declan Rice, and now Gabriel trying to make his way forward. Has Iago Aspas backwards to Gabriel. Of course, let's have a look at the Division 2 schedule coming up in a couple of days. As it's N'Golo Kante, can he potentially already find a goal? It's Pedri. Pedri with a lot of space now. Can he find a way? It's Iago Aspas. And the 5th for Go Ahead Eagles comes in the 13th minute. That is just such a huge goal for Go Ahead Eagles then. You absolutely felt it was on its way. The quality of football that this squad plays, almost, I would say, second to none. I would not be surprised if this squad ends up victors of the in-season tournament. 1-0 in this game, 5-0 overall. So coming up in Division 2 this week, Dortmund host AC Milan, West Bromwich Albion hosting Go Ahead Eagles. Should be a fun one there. And Nottingham Forest, actually, sorry, I've read that wrong. West Bromwich Albion hosting St. Etienne, and Nottingham hosting the Go Ahead Eagles. Nottingham coming off of a huge 3-3 draw against West Bromwich Albion, a 3-1 lead blown by Nottingham. Looking to keep themselves in contention for the promotion spot, potentially even the promotion playoff. I think promotion playoff would be slightly disappointing to them, considering they've spent the entirety so far prior to week 5 on top of the table. But it is a free kick here for Bordeaux. Casemiro stands over it, referee using the invisible spray. Wish I knew where to find that stuff. Casemiro standing over it. He's got some men inwards as well. Cody Gakpo, Moussa Diaby plays it short to Gakpo. Bold decision from the free kick. Lorenzo Insigne to Diaby. Can Diaby turn around and strike back? No. Solid defending from Go Ahead Eagles. It's Iago Aspas to Smalling. Smalling to Aspas once again. And I have a feeling that Go Ahead Eagles could absolutely continue to run away with this leg here and make their way to the finals. I think that could absolutely be the case. They just can't lose a 5-0 advantage. That's the huge part. I mean, again, Bordeaux really looking for the biggest comeback story this league has ever seen, and probably will ever see again. Go Ahead Eagles, a statement to the rest of Division 1, and to Division 2 for that matter as well. It's N'Golo Kante to Pedri. Bordeaux almost feeling as if they haven't touched the ball much this game at all, as now Lucas Digne. As Gakpo, who seems to have moved backwards. Rafael Varane to Diogo Jota. Back to Varane, who seems to have made his way up the pitch. It's Jota once more to Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne now. Gets around Kieran Trippier, actually. Diogo Jota can't find a shot. Chris Smalling clears. Gakpo with it. Gakpo actually somehow gets around N'Golo Kante. It's with Ben White. Ben White, the shot blocked by Smalling. Okay, so a good opportunity from Bordeaux. Ends up in a blocked shot, some of which they really didn't have in the last game versus the side either. They really didn't even fire a shot off of goal, off at goal. It was all Go Ahead Eagles. For the time being, it still is. It's Jadon Sancho. Cody Gakpo actually will almost get that ball back. Not quite. With Christopher Nkunku. Declan Rice now. Rice tackled by Varane. Cleared away. Okay, so Bordeaux hold on for the time being. Ben White now has Diaby. Diaby with potentially some space now. Has Rafael Varane inwards as well. Diaby taking it pretty much all by himself. Moussa Diaby. Oh, and what a goal that would have been. And kind of messy for sure. Not the case. Oh, already an early substitution here. Kingsley Coman replacing Ben White in the 34th minute. That's an interesting decision from Bordeaux then. Of course, Lorenzo Insigne has played very well for Bordeaux recently. Kingsley Coman good on the assist play, so looking for probably more of that tonight. Of course, remember, coming up we also have Real Madrid and Miami tailing the Division 2 cast in their second leg, all to play for between those two sides. Sorry, I've misspoke there, haven't I? Yeah, Ajax, sorry. So Pedri, get around Digne. As N'Golo Kante, Varane trying to close his way in. Good tackle from Sterling. Now Kingsley Coman. Coman backwards to Sterling. Sterling over to Diaby. Diaby, can he get around Gabriel? Not quite. Still some solid, rock-solid defending from Eagles. Bordeaux have at least had opportunities this game, but absolutely no semblance of being able to capitalize on them. As it's Iago Aspas. Oh, and relatively by himself as well. He's got to get around Casemiro. He has Nkunku, though. Good tackle from Gakpo. Now it's Insigne. To Coman. Coman stripped of the ball by Declan Rice, and now already immediately Eagles back with it. It's Nkunku to Pedri to Sancho. Jadon Sancho the shot. Good save from Kobel. Balls to the feet of Kim Min-jae. And it cleared away. With Diaby backwards to Kim Min-jae again. Just the 1 minute added time. Sterling over to Diaby. Diaby trying to find his way forward. Lofted over the top. Looking for Diogo Jota. Can't quite get to it. And Thibaut Courtois just needs to get this one away and does. So, at the half, 1-0 in the game. 5-0 on aggregate. Go ahead, Eagles have throttled Bordeaux so far. And by the way, it's not over yet. Christopher Nkunku. The shot, just the shot then. Iago Aspas with the opening goal. So more possession for Eagles over Bordeaux. Actually 3 shots for Bordeaux so far, none of which I believe finding the target. Iago Aspas. That is just not correct. Iago Aspas has 1 goal, not 3. Silly goose. Actually, wait. So does that mean that if we look at events? Okay. So Nkunku scores twice. Aspas scores twice as well before the first whistle is even blown. Okay, interesting. We have entered a territory which the game had no preparation for. 5-0 to start the second half. Obviously 1-0 in the game, 5-0 on aggregate. It's with N'Golo Kante backwards to Kieran Trippier, and I think it really has to be said. Go ahead, Eagles look to triumph in the final if they play this sort of football here. The only remaining Division II side of the tournament. The majority of them knocked out in the first round. A couple of them knocked out in the second round. Most notably, Saint Etienne was knocked out. I believe that was just the only other. Moussa Diaby to Diogo Jota. Jota may have space. The shot from Jota. And a good one then from Bordeaux. Bit of a consolation goal. A lot of celebration for being 5-1 down. But Diogo Jota, good finish. Well, here it is again. Good pass from Diaby. And Jota, well, I tell you what, the one time Chris Smalling does not play a significant effort in trying to defend a shot, it actually goes in the back of the net. So, Diogo Jota gets actually the first goal of this 2-legged series between them. 1-1 in the game, 5-1 on aggregate. Still with a lot of the second half left to play. Still seems very unlikely Bordeaux will be able to come back from this one. Now with Jadon Sancho to N'Golo Kante. Gakpo looking to tackle Kant. It's with Nkunku. Nkunku now. Can he get around Casemiro and find a shot? He has Pedri on the outside, who stays onside. It's N'Golo Kante. Can he find around Coman? No, not quite. It's with Diogo Jota. Lorenzo Insigne. Back to Casemiro, to Gakpo, to Rafael Varane, to Lorenzo Insigne. N'Golo Kante tries to defend. With Cody Gakpo, lofted over the top, looking for Diaby at his chest versus Gabriel. Can't get through him. Now with Sancho to Nkunku, with Iago Aspas. Cheeky back heel looking for Declan Rice and gets it. Back to Aspas again. Tackled by Lucas Digne. Aspas just going to get it right back. It's with Nkunku to Jadon Sancho, who's by himself. Good save from Kobel with an hour gone. Out for a corner. Well, that time a good save from Kobel. He's let in 7 goals in the last 3 matches that he's played. 4 against Go-Ahead Eagles the last time these two sides faced. 2 against Miami earlier today, and 1 already today versus Eagles. There's the goal again from Diogo Jota. Good shot. We haven't seen the majority of his clinical finishing ability this season in league play. So far, actually, the highest scorer for Bordeaux, it is Diogo Jota. It is only 2 goals in the 6 matches that they've played. Moussa Diaby also having 2. Cody Gakpo with 1, Insigne with 1, Sterling with 1. Kingsley Coman assisting on 3 of them, Casemiro on 2, Ben White and Insigne on 1 each. Not the highest scoring squad in the league, this, but one of the lowest conceding ones as well. I tell you what, how competitive Division 2 is for Go-Ahead Eagles come into today's game. Only looking like they could find their way into promotion at the end of the season. Mind you, they're currently 4th in the standings. It's Lorenzo Insigne trying to move forward. He's tackled. But again, Dortmund atop the table on 9 points. Etienne and Forest tied at 7. Eagles and Southampton tied at 6. West Bromwich at 5. 2 for AC Milan. But how competitive Division 2 is. A lot of quality squads that I'm sure could be immediate title contenders in Division 1 next season. It's Lorenzo Insigne to Kingsley Coman. Dropped to Cody Gakpo. Back inwards to Diogo Jota. Jota looking for his second. Oh, he's going to get it. Diogo Jota with a brace. 2-1 in this fixture. Of course, 5-2 on aggregate still. And with only 20 minutes remain, you've got to expect that Bordeaux will absolutely take the win here, but it won't really matter much at the end of it. Diogo Jota, though, brilliant finish again. Courtois just reacts late on that one. Nearly got to it. But instead, a good second goal then from the Portuguese. That's more or less the quality of football that we were assuming Bordeaux was going to be having. I tell you what, if Bordeaux played kind of like this in the first fixture, it'd be a much different story. Now with Chris Smalling to Jadon Sancho. N'Golo Kante. Right to Pedri. Pedri to Kante. To Rice. Pedri again. Oh, slipped through. It's N'Golo Kante. Kante tried to get Nkunku in the middle. Not cleared away yet. Oh, it is back with Eagles. Kim Min-jae just plows through N'Golo Kante then. As if he was some sort of NFL linebacker. The only correct way I could use to describe that, but it's with Jadon Sancho now. They get past Lucas Digne. No, not quite. But we'll find Pedri. And Pedri to Nkunku. And Nkunku to Sancho. This is brilliant from Eagles. Can he play it inwards to Pedri? He can. 2-2 in the game. 6-2 on aggregate. Again, fantastic passing from Eagles. They will have absolutely earned their trip to the finals. Here it is again. And inwards he goes. Pedri, fantastic finish. And past Gregor Kobel. And Christopher Nkunku does come off then. 6-2 the score in aggregate. 2-2 in today's game, but that won't matter in the grand scheme of things. Kingsley Coman to Digne. To Varane. To Digne. Kim Min-jae. Yannick Carrasco replaces Pedri in midfield. Lucas Digne to Raheem Sterling. Sterling inwards to Jota looking for his hat trick. Can't get it. Cleared away. Casemiro to Digne. And it appears our score bug is bugged. With Iago Aspas, now Declan Rice. Oh, Yannick Carrasco by himself on the far side. Yannick Carrasco to Sancho. Oh, brilliant play. It's just such brilliant football from Go Ahead Eagles. Everything they do in this 2-game series has been absolutely flawless. I mean, team goal, absolutely. Yannick Carrasco probably could have finished and scored by himself, but Jadon Sancho ends up with his name on the score sheet. And Go Ahead Eagles absolutely earning their trip to the final. 7-2 on aggregate, 3-2 in the game. And with just 5 minutes remaining. Diaby to Kim Min-jae, out to Casemiro. Casemiro to Kim Min-jae. Acuna actually will replace N'Golo Kante. It's with now Rafael Varane. And then Youssef En-Nesyri replaces Christopher Nkunku for some garbage time minutes here. Casemiro. Insigne to Kim Min-jae to Casemiro. Kim Min-jae to Varane. Insigne. 3 minutes added time here for a result that we pretty much already knew was going to be the case. With Insigne now, can Bordeaux look to get one more? Back to Kingsley Coman. Swarmed, ball still in play. Now with Cody Gakpo. Gakpo to Jota, looking for his hat trick. Oh, he may get it. Cleared out of play. And there it is. Go Ahead Eagles to the finals of the in-season tournament with a commanding display over 2 games. Iago Aspas did not get a hat trick tonight. The game says he did. That's just not true. 7-2 on aggregate. Fantastic game here. As Go Ahead Eagles through to the finals, Bordeaux will have to settle for the 3rd place game versus either Miami or Ajax. The loser of that one, the winner of that, through to the finals. And that's going to do it here for match day number 6 in Division 1. Hotspot, it's been a pleasure joining you once again. We'll see you next time.